Well, I didn't know my great-grandfather, but I did know my great-grandmother. Her name was Narcy Smith, and she lived to be 97 years old. And she said she spent a lot of time waiting to meet Papa Avery up in heaven. And that's just the thing. That's the first thing I can ever remember her saying to me when I was a little girl. She'd say, "Honey, now your reward is in heaven. Don't you forget that. Now, honey, don't you forget about that reward up there in heaven." And I was so little, I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about at all. But I was much too embarrassed to ask her. So when I got to be about 7 years old, and I was really pretty good at reading by then, I decided I'd go over to the Friendly Chapel Church across the street from her house and look in the Melodies of Praise hymn book and try to figure out what in the world the reward in heaven would be. And I figured if I was going to find the answer, it would be somewhere in there. So off I went to the church, and I sat in the pew with the Melodies of Praise hymn book, and I started out with my favorite hymn, which was "Are You Washed in the Blood, Looking for the Reward?" And it was just, sad. And no help at all. And so I went on to the old rugged cross, and that was just sadder and no help at all about rewards. And then I got to victory in Jesus, and there in the third verse was the answer, because they said, "I heard about a mansion he's built for me in glory, and I heard about the streets that go beyond the crystal sea, about the angels singing and the old redemption story, and some sweet day I'll sing up there the song of victory." And I thought, mansions, crystal sea, streets of gold? I thought, heaven is like Las Vegas. And I'd seen Las Vegas on the television, so I was pretty sure I was absolutely right. And I was satisfied with that until I was about 11 years old, and we had Mr. Day for English class, and he taught us the concept of metaphor. And I started to quickly believe that my great-grandmother was using metaphor on me. And it seems like a gentle literary term, but when somebody is actually using metaphor on you, it's not so. And so my burning question when I went back to Jewell Ridge the next summer was to ask her, "Mama, what exactly is this reward up there in heaven?" And she said, "Oh, honey, why didn't you tell me you didn't know all this time?" She said, "In heaven, you'll see everyone you ever loved. It will be beautiful." And I thought, she means Papa Avery. So I could not be cross with her, even though I was determined to. So I just hugged her. And then when Mama herself passed away many years later, I was coming back from a banjo camp, and I kept hearing her voice in my head, "Honey, your reward is in heaven. Now don't you forget about that reward in heaven." And it was so strong and insistent, I felt she was telling me I had to write something down. And so I pulled over to the side of the road, and I wrote this song, which is the first song that I ever wrote about my home, and it's called Jewell Ridge Cold.
Sure ain't below, no, there ain't no diamonds in the Jewell Ridge Gold. Well, sister wanted someone to have and to hold, so she married right into that Jewell Ridge Gold. Mama said, "Baby, can't you let him go?" She wrapped her arms around that Jewell Ridge Gold. Our rewards in heaven, it sure ain't below. No, there ain't no diamonds in that Jewell Ridge Gold. We all want something we can never hold, and we keep on digging like to save our soul. There ain't no light in a pitch black hole. No, she could never hold. Ashes and dust neath that jewel ridge pole. Mama said, Lordy, I just can't let go. Since we lost Daddy to that jewel ridge pole. Our rewards in heaven, it sure ain't below. No, there ain't no diamonds in that jewel ridge pole. Our rewards in heaven, it sure ain't below. No, there ain't no diamonds in that jewel ridge pole. No, there ain't no diamonds in that jewel